Brother Fuad from the Emirates was asking about the length of the trousers or of the garment, generally speaking. And is this only specially for prayer, or is it 24/7? Well, it is not only for prayer. It is 24/7. You always have to keep your garment, your thobe, your trousers, your wizra above the ankles. Now, a lot of the Muslims have neglected this, and they are dragging their trousers under their ankles. This is forbidden. The Prophet tells us, ﷺ, whatever exceeds or goes below the ankle is in hell. So if this is your ankle and this much goes down, this is punishable in fire. This is providing that you don't have any arrogance in you and you don't boast about it. But if you have arrogance added to that, then there are 4 punishments that the Prophet ﷺ told us, that Allah Azza wa Jal would not look at you, would not speak to you, and would not purify your soul, and would have a grave and serious and painful punishment for you. Now, the sunnah, and a lot of the Muslims don't know this, the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is to wear your garment to the middle of the leg. That the Prophet told him ﷺ, the dress of a man, the garment of a man should be here. And the Prophet hit 4 fingers under the knee. And then he said, if you don't like this, then you may add to this. And he added another 4. So 8 fingers under your knee. This is the garment of a believer man. Now it's the opposite. Women are wearing this 4 fingers under the knee, and they call it maxi. And the men are dragging their thobes and their garments and their mishlah as if they are in a wedding, as if they're a bride. All what they need is a couple of children holding the garments behind them, maybe some background music. Music is haram. So this is the issue and the dilemma, that everybody looks around and said, I'm not the only one dragging my trousers, so it's okay. Well, it's not okay. You have to keep it I'm not asking you to have it to the middle of your leg. This is a sunnah. Nowadays, if you practice it, maybe they will put you in the lunatics wards. They will consider you to be mentally disabled or something. Unfortunately, and this is a shame. This is a sunnah, and we are unable to practice it because people don't like it. The minimum you have is that the bones of your ankle, just have it on top of it, and that is it. It's very normal, especially if you're wearing shoes and socks on that.
What is the ruling on wearing trousers below the ankles? And is the hadith authentic? There are many authentic ahadith in this regard, such as when the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever trails his garment on the ground out of pride, Allah will not look at him. This is one of the ahadith which some of the jurists looked at with furthermore investigation and said there is like an effective cause. They said with pride, like if this is the effective cause, then if the person is not doing this out of pride, or if he's not doing it deliberately, then he's exempt from the uquba or the punishment, such as when the Prophet ﷺ exempt Abu Bakr as-Siddiq because he was kind of thin and his izar would drop below his ankles indeliberately. He said, you're not one of those who would make it out of pride. But most of the views in this regard are that the man, the Muslim male, should not wear his trousers beneath his ankle, trousers or garment or izar or anything. Because also Umar ibn Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, and during his, while he was approaching his end, he saw a young man who was standing, and his izar was lower than his ankles. So he said, "Irfa izarak, pick up your izar above the ankles, فَإِنَّهُ أَنْقَى لِثَوْبِكَ وَأَتْقَى لِرَبِّكَ," because it is purer as far as the purity of the thawb or the garment. It would not come in contact with the impurities in the street when you walk around. And وَأَتْقَى لِرَبِّكَ is better as far as keeping your duty to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In another hadith, which is collected by Bukhari wa Ahmad wa Nasa'i, عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه, عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال ما أسفل من الكعبين من الإزار في النار. And this hadith is very clear, crystal clear in explaining that one should not lower his garment beneath the ankles, because the Prophet ﷺ said what goes beyond beneath the ankles is in fire. Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, may Allah have mercy on him, said in his commentary on this hadith, in his marvelous collection of Fath al-Bari, أي ما دون الكعبين, anything that goes beneath the ankles, this part will be in fire as a punishment for doing so. And they said if the person was not doing this deliberately or out of pride, then he's exempt. The best is the person strictly follow the guidance of the Prophet ﷺ in this regard.
Subhanahu wa ta'ala will curse him. So it is a commandment of the Prophet that any part of the trouser that goes below the ankle, it should be above the ankle. It's a requirement. Any part that goes below the ankle, it is prohibited according to the beloved Prophet. You ask me, is it a label? Yes, I would say it's part of the label. May not be a very identical label as compared to the cap and the beard, because not that you have to always look at the trousers, but it is a label. And if you have more taqwa and the person follows this, it is alhamdulillah.
Barakallah.
What about ankles? Pants above the
Also
ankle?
the same, just raise it 1 centimeter over your ankle and you'll be on the safe side.
So whoever doesn't do it is sinning actually.
It is a sin, no doubt. But I am, as a rule of thumb for every Muslim, I want you. The ruling of the Sharia are 5 rulings. The problem, we are running out of time. There are 5 rulings: haram, makruh, like that. Haram, makruh, fard and sunnah and halal. If something is haram, someone is saying this is haram, someone is saying this is makruh, what should you do as a Muslim, layman? Do it or leave it? One is saying haram, one is saying makruh. Do it or leave it? Leave it. If it is haram, you leave it. If it is makruh, you leave it. One alim is saying this is fard, another alim is saying sunnah. What should you do? Leave it or do it? Do it. If it is fard, you do it. If it is sunnah, you do it.